Hello, everyone. My name is Aaron Moore. I'm a fractional CTO and AI consultant with over 34 years experience in tech. I've worked in startups to Fortune 100s and everything in between. This video is focused for executives as an intro to AI agents. I had a client recently ask for a foundational level overview of AI agents, and I figured that others might want the same. I apologize in advance for the sound quality. I'm recording this from the mountains in the jungle in Costa Rica. I work down here whenever I get a chance, but it's not the best setup for recording audio. Hopefully, it's not too distracting. This video is going to be about standalone agents. I'll do another video on multi-agents soon. What exactly is an AI agent, and why is it fundamentally different from the automation tools that you're already using? Think about your current digital tools. You probably have RPA bots, robotic process automation. Uh, Historically, it's very predefined steps. You literally had to define the clicks and the keystrokes. Now, AI is getting more involved with that, but it's irrelevant for the AI agent discussion. You probably have custom developed solutions, which in reality just has a bunch of if statements. It's trying to capture all of the scenarios. It's hard coded what to do in various scenarios. You may even have sophisticated workflow automation, but they all share one limitation. They can only handle what they've been explicitly programmed to do. An AI agent is different. It's just it's not just following a script, it's pursuing a goal. Historically, the automations we just talked about, you had to tell it the script. AI agents, you tell it the goal, you define the rules around the goal, and it does the reasoning to figure out how to get to that goal. Another way to think about it is goal oriented versus task oriented. Your current automation follows very fixed steps. It's very task oriented without understanding why. AI agents pursue a defined objective. They're goal oriented within approved methods and boundaries. But the power is the adaptability versus the rigidity. Your current automation is very rigid. Think about that series of if statements we talked about. Think about that very defined workflow. These work great in scenarios where the workflow is very defined, where everything can fit in a set of if statements. But where AI agents shine is that their flexibility is applied to authorized approaches based on a situation, and they're trying to get to the end goal. The other piece is learning versus programming. Automation needs manual updates to handle new situations. AI agents can be improved over time by pattern recognition and then working within defined scope, and they can be taught over time to learn to deal with more situations. The more powerful the reasoning agents get over time, the more powerful your digital workforce will be. So think about breaking down a task that a worker would do today and having an AI agent that is responsible for completing that task. There's an overused example of AI agents that plans and books travel, but I don't want to cover that because I think there's other interesting possible use cases. One interesting example is processing natural language requests. Let's say maybe an email or even voice calls. And you need to route that to a product group or a service or a support group. Traditional systems are very bad at this. But an AI agent, could process a natural language request. It can understand the intent. It can even understand the sentiment. Is the customer mad? Is the customer upset? Is this urgent? It could then reason that there are tools it has access to get more information, such as maybe a CRM lookup to find out who this client is. Based on that client, where should this be routed? Best to a product that was mentioned. Is there a group that this should go to? Try to write a series of if statements to handle all of the different ways that a person could naturally write an email or leave a voicemail to be able to route that call. And this is where AI agents could be very powerful. So think about how agents open up automation opportunities when you do not have to hard code every path. An agent could run on a schedule to audit a process. Maybe there are hundreds of possibilities for a transactional path. AI could reason out where to look to tie up all the information needed to validate a transaction. Or maybe an agent that checks for anomalies. Try to hard code that. The AI agent could look for historical norms and flag a human worker to look for a situation that does not seem to fit. The main power of AI agents is they can reason through requests without hard coding. This opens the door for types of automation that were very difficult to build in the past. and it forced us to use manual labor instead. Now, what is even more interesting is an agent can learn, and it can use teams of agents, each focused on very specific specialty to solve larger, more complex problems. I'll add videos to talk more about each of those use cases. Thanks for watching. If you need some guidance on your AI projects, drop me an email. Thanks.